Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to the latest edition of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K Sab. Today we got a great show lined up for you, man. Just finished watching the USC and Colorado game. Very interesting. A high scoring affair. When you come across this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you turn your post notifications on. So you'll know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. Like I said, this channel, we cover sports, hot topics, roundtable talk, and the marriage chronicles. I see everybody in the comments section. #salute. Also, man, tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And if you're a new subscriber, please press the subscribe button when you come across the video. Like, comment, subscribe. And like I tell people, if this is your first time here, I read the comments. I try to respond to all the comments. Great feedback from the ball dropping gang. Y'all keep it coming. But today's episode, man, highly anticipated matchup between USC and Colorado. To me, tell of two different halves. Colorado started off a little slow. USC jumped on them 21-0. I think it was two plays that could have changed the whole course of the game, and we could have had an upset. If you look at it, the interception Shedeur threw in his own area. You look at the block punt. You look at the missed field goals. They're momentum swingers. Also, you got to take in consideration Travis Hunter wasn't on the field. Shiloh Sanders wasn't on the field. But we did see Cormani McClain. Now, the highly anticipated, debut of him. Everybody, like Jason Whitlock, scrutinizing Dion for, saying what he said about Cormani McClain in his press conference, talking about, late to film study, things like that, wasn't prepared and things like that. I think Dion is doing the right thing. I think Dion is really, lighting a fire up under Cormani McClain because he's a true freshman. And what he did today, he held his own, man. Couple pass breakups in the end zone, couple tackles. Now you pair that with Travis Hunter, Colorado got two solid cornerbacks, and then Shiloh in the backfield at playing safety. So, and then Woods also, I think that is great. And Silman Craig, another interception today. I mean, he's making a name for himself, but Colorado, they played an exceptional game. It was a tell of two halves, man. But Colorado, they got the world on notice, man. And what I take from these last two games with Oregon and USC, man, this might set the table up for Colorado to win out their last, 7 games. I think it's possible. I think they can run the table. I think they will be bowl eligible. But, Caleb Williams, 6 touchdown passes, man. Heisman candidate. He got a great offensive line that protects him. Like Dion said, y'all missing the underlying message in what Dion be preaching every time he has a press conference. They 6 to 7 players away. And them guys will be coming because people going to want to, come to Colorado. You get a couple, more offensive linemen, defensive tackles, some beef up front and linebacking core. But Colorado played a great game, man. I tip my hat off to them. And also, man, you got to take a look at, man, Omarion Miller, a breakout freshman today. This cat had 7 catches, 196 yards, and a touchdown. He's been a hidden gem for Dion. I mean, Dion, like I said, Colorado has skilled players at the skill position that know how to make plays. And I tell people, Shedeur Sanders is one accurate young man. I mean, he got velocity on the ball, pinpoint, he gets it in there to where his receivers can get their hands on the ball. He's accurate on the run. But if Colorado can just protect him, because these last 3 games, Shedeur been running for his life, but he's been making plays with his legs by throwing the ball. I would like to see him scramble a little bit more, get to the outside instead of trying to cut it back up the middle. I'd like to see him get to the outside. But as far as the defense started off a little shaky, but I don't know what Dion told him in the locker room on their halftime speech, but they came out ready to play. So you got to tip your cap to Colorado these last two games, going up against Oregon and USC. But I think this sets them up and builds them up to be great down the stretch. It was a lot that was going on. Shedeur Sanders, he threw for 371 yards, 4 TDs. He had that one pick. Yeah, he got sacked 3 times. Also, Hankerson, man, the ground game surprised me today. Hankerson, 16 carries, 74 yards and a touchdown. He was averaging over 4.5 yards a carry. Jimmy Horn Jr., one of the late touchdowns, man, on a great pass and scramble by Shedeur. The defense played well in the second half. Like I said, it was a tale of two halves, man. And they did a great job, man. But that last possession, when you used all your timeouts, man, you got 3 minutes left. I don't know what the offensive coordinator was running the ball, just wasting time. Clock management was poor in the last minutes of the game. They didn't have no timeouts. I guess they were setting themselves up because they was going to go for the onside kick. They had cut it to 7 on that late touchdown by Jimmy Horn Jr. But I just think that offensive coordinator, I don't know what was going through his head. I don't know, what the plays was called, but they were just taking too much time, man. But, they made it interesting, man. If they would have had some timeouts, if they wouldn't have used that one timeout early, and then they had to use another one down in the red zone, you think about it. If Colorado had 3 timeouts and scored and still had 2 minutes and something to play, that game would have got very interesting, man. Deion Sanders, man, you got to tip your cap to Deion Sanders. What he's doing with Colorado is special. That was a great game. You can see, with the highlights that we're showing here, you see everything that's going on, man. But, I tip my cap to Deion and his coaching staff, man. Yeah, they probably people in the media and people going to question, that last drive. Why was it taking so much time? Why was they methodically just walking, up and down the field, running the ball? But Colorado, they here. Like Deion said, we coming now. They here right now. Everybody knows they're here. And what I like about the situation is, they was 21-point underdogs going into this game as well. And they covered 48-41. Very interesting, man. That was a great game. Tip my cap off to Lincoln Riley and his staff over there at USC. Caleb Williams for doing what he's doing. Like I said, Heisman candidate. He's probably the front runner. But you just look at it, man. Colorado got some big players, man, big playmakers, man. And, they was down Travis Hunter and Shiloh Sanders and had a breakout star in Omarion Miller. Also, Cormani McClain. Great defense on that side of the ball. Great cornerback skills for a true freshman. Put in the game today on a high stage, seeing his first action. Also, Omarion Miller, breakout freshman. He made some tremendous catches, runs after the catch. He's doing a great job, man. And you put that all together with the talent that Colorado has, and you put it all together when you get your main pieces back, when you get Travis Hunter back, and also Shiloh Sanders in that backfield on defense, and you got Cormani McClain on one side, and you got Travis Hunter on the other side. It's going to be something special, man. I think, these last 2 games, like I said, I think these last 2 games preparing Colorado to make a run. I mean, they can make these last games that they have on their schedule, they can win out. They can win out. I truly think Colorado can win out, man. They're special. Their offense knows how to move the ball. The defense, showed up well in the second half against USC, and USC got a high prolific offense, because you got the Heisman front runner and Caleb Williams, the way he distributes the ball and the way they march up and down the field. In that second half, Colorado, shut them down. They came up with stops when they needed to get stops to get off the field. Caleb Williams did throw that interception to Silman Craig. I mean, that guy, Sil McCracken, I think he got like 3 picks on the year. He's doing a great job, man. So, the cornerback position and the safety position for Colorado is probably sold up. The linebacker core and that front and that pass rush, they bring that all together. Man, it's going to be special. But, guys, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I do appreciate all the support. I see everybody, like I said, #salute. Please continue to watch all the ads. That only helps the channel grow. And that's going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.